So now it's time to practice our productive skills. So I choose two activities, two short activities to work in class. And the first one is reporting. So the first thing to do is that we must ask the students to write down on a paper what they did the day before, after they went out of school. So they all have activities after school. So this will be a very interesting activity, very nice activity, because the others want to know what their classmates did. So this will create a pretty cool environment in the class, and the students will be practicing the writing skills, so we could correct their grammar, but also we could ask them to present to their classmates and to read the content of their paper. So in this case, we will be correcting their pronunciation and also the grammar and the punctuation and the intonation of their words. And as a second activity, I choose this one called writing with pictures. This is a very, very funny one. I'm pretty sure that they will have fun with this one. With the only thing we need is a few pictures and random pictures. We could choose any picture from a newspaper, or we can ask them to browse some picture from home, and they had to make out a story with these pictures. So this will be a very interesting activity for them, and they will have to read the images, and also we could ask them to go in front of the class and present their story, their brand new story they create with their own hands, and they will feel very proud of what they have done. Okay, now that we know a little bit of the productive skills, the receptive skills, we know how to apply them, and we know what do they mean. Let's see a little bit the differences between the productive and the receptive skills. These are my concepts. So the productive communicative skills are, for me, the abilities that we use to produce a message. That's what they are called, the output skills. And the receptive communicative skills are the ability to understand that message, or the message is coming to us from another person or from several persons, and that's what they call the input skills. So this is pretty easy now. At the beginning it wasn't, but now it's pretty clear for me. As a curious person that I am, I had to do something, and to have an idea of how the skills were developed between people, and I dropped out a survey on my Facebook account, on my Facebook page. So of all my beautiful friends, only 26 persons answered to my question. So, but it works for me. Let's imagine that these 26 votes are 26 students in a classroom. And the question I did was, ¿Cuándo eres mejor con el inglés? When are you better with English? And the possible answers, I gave the 4 skills we have just seen in this presentation. Cuando lo leo, when I read. Cuando lo escucho, when I listen. Cuando lo hablo, when I speak. Cuando lo escribo, when I write. Or todas las anteriores, all the options. So it was very shocking for me, the result, because I thought that most of the people will say that when I listen, because this is the way I learn English, by listening. And the the reading, the reading is, I'm still developing this skill. It's pretty hard for me, the reading, to the comprehension of a book, for example, is pretty hard for me. So when I read, had the 50% of the votes, and that's a lot. That's half of them. So cuando lo escucho had the 40% of the votes. That's not surprising for me. And cuando lo hablo, when I speak, had the 20% of the votes. And that was pretty interesting also, because the speaking for me is the hardest one. And when I write, had the half 5% was the least of them. And todas las anteriores, this was the most surprising thing, because I had 3 votes, 3 persons who knows how to speak, they know everything, they have all the skills developed. So this helped me a lot to have an idea of how can be to translate this information, to create this fantasy that these were my students and not my friends on Facebook. But this was a very interesting exercise, and I want to thank, if you're watching and you answered the survey, thank you so much. That was nice, a nice gesture of you. And this is how we get to the end of the video. Thank you so much for being with me the whole video, and I want to say sorry for the mistakes, and I hope the information I gave you helped you a lot for your life as a teacher or as a student or as a learner, and you had new things to do, to practice with. Every day we learn something new, so it's very we have to make it fun and entertaining for us as teacher and for our students. Okay guys, that's all, and thank you for watching the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and or a comment if you want, or both. And by the way, down below you will find links to the activities I present you, so you can work with your students in class. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye.